Hello, my name is Logan and I'm your host, the Mighty Pirate. In today's episode, I'm going over the Osiris. My sources for today's video are Technical Readout 3067 and Sarna.net. The Osiris was released in 3063 by Osiris Battletech, and shortly thereafter made its way into nearly every unit within both the Federated Suns and the Lyrian Alliance. Most of the Osirises were assigned to the frontline duty, meaning that the mech had limited time to optimize the chassis before it went into full production. Osiris Battletech was a long-time supplier of the armed forces of the Federated Suns, with most of their developments focused on the Enforcer and the Dervish, with occasional runs of Star League mechs. Though sought after, these designs had very low profit margins, and it wasn't until the change of CEO and Paul LeBleu helmed the company would this stagnant company become a lead innovator in mech technology. To drum up capital, he made an outrageous claim that he would triple the stockholders' profits in just 10 years. Though many doubted his claim, in an age of war and strife, just as many invested. Not long after taking control of Osiris, Paul LeBleu assembled a complete R&D staff with every development in mech technology they had access to, needing to be utilized for mass production. One of their first developments was the Enforcer 3, and though it kept the stockholders at bay, more steps would have to be taken if he was to match his outlandish claim of triple profits. Unfortunately, as they made new designs, orders for their old models declined. Anxious to quickly fill gaps in the order, they needed a new design and quickly. Paul LeBleu sought out Fredonian Industrial Technologies, or as they would call it, FIT. At FIT, they had scientists and engineers that worked with frontline units during the Clan War. Using their invaluable knowledge, they focused their work on something that most Intersphere forces lacked outside of custom field variants, and that was a light harassment mech capable of dishing out large amounts of damage with limited resupply needs. Though many would expect heavier mechs to be more relevant to customers, field experience showed that speed and maneuverability were key to keeping pilots alive and equipment intact. No cost was spared in the Osiris's design, with both Indo-Steel and Ferrofibrous used for its structure and armor respectively, along with an XL240 engine and 4 jump jets, giving it the ability to keep up with even some clan designs. The Osiris was directly inspired by the clan Dragonfly Alpha design. The Osiris has near the speed, range, and damage, though not as armored or with as great a jump capability. The design team at FIT felt offensive capability was the most important factor to the success of the mech. The Osiris's primary weapons are its 5 Bright Bloom ER medium lasers. They can dish out a lot of damage very quickly and are perfect for a light mech that may be operating far from resupply. The Harpoon SRM-6 launcher gives it a supplementary short-range punch, while a pair of machine guns allow it to quickly deal with unarmored infantry. Pilots do have to be careful, as the mech can overheat rapidly if it gets pushed too hard. The Fedcom Civil War would see further purchases of the Osiris, with the removal of both machine guns and the SRM launcher in favor of additional jump jets and a medium pulse laser. The Osiris would see one further and one final development in the chaos of the 3072 era, dropping all of its weaponry for a single heavy PPC with the space-saving technology of light ferrofibrous armor. The advanced technology used in its creation would eventually be the reason why it couldn't be produced. The 3072 era had long-lasting effects on infrastructure, trade, and development, and with the era of the Republic of the Sphere, the design would be lost forever due to the swords to plowshare policy. That will conclude my video on the Osiris. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you on the battlefield.